So I've got to make the blade arms today. I've got the bearings. So these 4 plates are 4 inches by 8 inches, so they're each going to get cut in half lengthways. So I've got to hit them with a grinder first. It's a good grinder, that. So yeah, basically they're going to all get cut in half, so I'm going to end up with 8 bits that I'm going to weld together. So it's going to get cut in half and then welded on there, so I'm going to have a strip. The bearings, which I'll show you in a minute, I'll go get them now actually. So these are the bearings I've got. That's 17mm. They're really nice. They were £6 each off eBay. So there's the shaft, which is 17mm. Excuse me, mild steel. I don't know why I bought mild steel instead of stainless steel. That was a bit stupid, that, but never mind. So basically you can see these have these little screws. It has 2 screws here, which are like 4mm Allen bolts. So basically in the shaft at the top and the bottom, they're going to have to be keyed, which means putting it on a bench drill and drilling 2 holes in exactly the right place. 2 holes there to match those, and 2 holes at the top. So basically, with regards to how the blades are going to work, this will have the arm, which will be half as wide, so like a strip. I've just decided, because I've got 4 bits of this metal that's exactly the same size, I'm going to use that. So yeah, basically, say this is the top, you're going to have 1 blade arm coming off there and 1 blade arm coming off here, which is going to have holes pre-drilled at certain intervals, so that then I can make it adjustable. That'll be something for another video. But yeah, I've got when I've cut the plates in half down here, they're going to get welded on to here. So you'll have one either side, and then obviously I'll need 1 set of blade arms for the top and 1 set of blade arms for the bottom. So I've got all the stuff I need, because that takes care of that. And then these 2 will be right at the top and right at the bottom. So they'll be the stabilisers, they'll be bolted to the frame. So we'll have a perfect straight line, hopefully, and anything that's there to be had will be had. With regards to these 2, for the very top and bottom, they'll need keying as well, 2 holes to match those, so that it slots in, so there's no up and down movement. That's the main reason for it. And then 2 holes there again, so they'll be at the top and the bottom. These will be the blade arms, and yeah, it should be good. I don't know what motor I'm going to go with yet, but the main thing is just to get the blades spinning properly. At some stage it would be nice if I could get some 17mm or 18mm ring magnets to try and set it up so that there's a magnet on top of the bottom, if that makes sense, and then a magnet on the blade arm, which repel each other, but I don't know how effective that'll be. The best bet, if I want to do that, is probably to use aluminium, so there's very little magnetic drag on the actual bar itself. But anyway, that's the next part. So yeah, I'll plasma cut these strips, and then I'll weld them on, and then I'll come back and show you how it turned out. quick way of excuse me, getting the slag off. So I'll show. Anyway, you get the idea. So just to show you, that was the cut side. So, and that is the exit side. As you can see, there's a big gap. Well, it's not a big gap, but obviously there is a gap. It isn't perfectly neat. So it wasn't a perfectly neat cut, but it will do. So I've got to put them on a chop saw now. Give them a nice clean up, and then they'll be ready to weld to the bearing. So folks, after plasma cutting and a bit of grinding, they're almost ready to be welded. So that's what we're going to end up with, top and bottom arms. Now, if it's, what I've done is each piece that was that size, I've kept each piece together, so they should weigh virtually the same. So even if I'd cut some wider than others, i.e. not cut them perfectly, they should weigh approximately the same. I'm going to weigh them actually. So yes, this is going to be the top facing this way, and this will be the bottom facing this way. So the shaft will obviously run through there, and hopefully they'll be pretty close to perfect. I'm going to take my time just setting everything up. I've deliberately kept the square edges of the sheets on the side that I want to line up with this, and I've got them offset at the same distance, so I can't see that causing any problems. I was going to have them in the middle, but then I thought no, that doesn't really work how I want them. So yeah, they look pretty cool. These bearings are nice, and they were, I think it's £26 for 4 off eBay, so that's good. So yeah, that's the basic shizzle my dizzle. What I've got to do is, I didn't want to weld it to the top of the can, so I'm gonna mark some holes, probably 4, and they'll all be the right distance away. And then what I'll do is I'll put these on, clamp them, and then drill through the top of the cans, and that might enable me to have it so that it's adjustable. I'll only be able to explain that when I've drilled the holes and welded it together and shown you what it's actually like when it's on the can. But these are going to be cool. This is they're going to be strong, they're quite light. I had thought about buying a load of bar. They're cheap because they didn't cost me anything, so yeah, I'm going to drill the holes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mark out where's the inside and the outside, and then just mark the holes up perfectly and drill them. So yeah, I'm just going to hit them with a grinder a bit more.